Here we go. God damn.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. What y'all think about that? What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters? We doing something new every week, man. I'm learning this thing, man, and we gonna keep bringing y'all something new every week, man. So here we are, man. I'm here with the heavyweight hitters today, and I'm your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan. Hampton coming at you live, direct, and correct with some more news. Like I said, MO news that you can use with my man B2 Real when he unmuted his mic, and then we got Dallas Cowboy Chris in the house. What's up, fellas?
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, man, I told you, man, you got to stay off my boy, man. B2 Real is...
picking on me, man.
Yeah, man, B2 Real is the greatest agent I ever had, bro. You just can't keep picking on my agent, man. He getting 10% of my stuff, bro. Stop picking on him.
Hey, man, you know, that's like my little bro right there, man. I have to deal with him every day at work. So, you know, hey, man, listen, I appreciate him because he been sticking with me for the longest, man, doing these lives. And hey, B, remember we had the little cell phone we was sharing. we were squeezing in. We were squeezing in like this, trying to.
Yeah, I was in the telephone booth doing a live.
Man, we
like Craig and Day.
Hey,
y'all was securing the parking lot, huh?
Yeah.
Man, we done come a long ways, man, and we still trying to get there, man. You know, but I just want to say big ups to all our subscribers, our followers, everybody that's a part of this Cowboy Huddle where we come together and talk nothing but Cowboy talk. And here come my man. We got 21 Armando, 21. See, this is the hardest working man out of all of us. He stops what he's doing, and he stops and he jumps in. He probably still at work. You know what I'm saying? And he runs right in with his work breeches on, his boots on, and everything else. So what we want to say? What's up to Dustin Hill? What's up, Dustin Hill? Gabriel? What's Gabriel? What's going on? And hey, we can ready to get this thing started. Who else we got in here? Yeah, we got some folks coming on in, man. So y'all come on in. We got some things to talk about. So what's going on, B2 Real? Talk to us.
There ain't nothing much to it, you know. We just trying to see what these boys gonna do, man. You know.
Well,
ramped up for next season.
Dallas Cowboy Chris, what's going on?
Say, man, I'm noticing something, man. My agent got the fresh new logo up in the corner. I see it. You know, normally he either in the library or he in the Lambo picking up the kids. You know, everything. I said, I'm just so happy that he's stable. We can see him and everything. I'm so happy to see him, man.
I don't know where that logo came from, Chris. I don't know.
Hey, I was gonna give you the credit, bro. I was gonna give it. Yeah, man. So we up in here, man. 21 Armando, 21. What's up with you, man?
Ain't none, man. We chilling, you know. I was actually on TikTok live. I was telling everybody head this way, head to, and then I was like, okay, it's time. So I gotta jump on. But you know, hey, shout out to you guys. You know, we here, we're doing this. Today is I think it's like the anniversary of Kobe. Shout out, man. Kobe, man, the Mamba.
That's what's but that's what's up, man.
But we here, man. We ready to talk some football. You know, let's talk about these heating up rumors.
Say, man, really, you know, it is what it is, man, and here we are, man. The rumors, and I'm sure everybody's aware of what's going on, man. And you know, I definitely want to talk about this. So, how did we get to where we are today about Sean Payton and the Dallas Cowboys? Are we still talking about this? I mean, what's up? Talk to us. I mean, personally, I'm gonna let y'all speak, and then I'll speak later. So come on. I mean, this is the latest, which we know that he's going to take a year off. But I'm trying to figure out how is it that Dallas got into the mix of the conversation. I mean, we what are we talking about? Come on, Mondo, tell us something.
He's a Dallas boy. He's got a home in Dallas. He used to be in Dallas. Him and Jerry got connections. You know, so these rumors are gonna heat up. You know, and I think it's been a minute. I don't know if you guys heard the story that came out today talking about that Sean Payton was gonna be a Cowboy head coach when Anthony Davis got traded to the Lakers. And I didn't know this, but the owner of the Pelicans owns the New Orleans Saints. So he said he couldn't have two big moves going on at the same time. So he declined that Sean Payton that moved to Dallas. You know, so those rumors and those things have always been there. And now that he's gone from New Orleans, you know, Big D is always the talk. You guys already know.
Yeah, we always in the mix, man. We always in the mix. You're right about that. B2 Real, what you think, man?
You know, last week I said it was a bit premature to count McCarthy out as the head coach. I may have to reconsider. Jerry is a big fan of Sean Payton. You know, they hang out whenever they go to the Saints. Whenever we play the Saints, they hanging out. You know, it seems like he ready to make a move, saying that he stepped down. But he did say that he's not ready.
Done a sleepover.
Huh? You say what?
I said, I bet you they hadn't done a sleepover like Mike McCarthy.
No, it ain't been no sleepover. he did say that his heart wasn't in coaching no more. So I don't know if he, you know, accurately stating that, or he just trying to get out his contract for a year until next season. But be that as it may, I don't know if he can step into the role of our head coach this next season.
Right.
If he can, financially, I think Jerry would try to pull the trigger on something like that.
B2, I mean, Dallas Cowboy Chris, tell us something, man. Give me some. I need some understanding this thing, man. I'm trying to figure out where we going with this. I mean,
well, right
enlighten me.
Right now, man, it's all rumors, okay? Because the man retired. You know, they had it out, you know, last week that, you know, the Cowboys was talking about getting Sean Payton. Well, they've been trying to get Sean Payton for the last 15 years, okay? So the Cowboys would have to give up so many picks to get him. I think it's just not feasible for the Cowboys financially and reality of, you know, trying to having a good team, because we losing so many free agents, so we got to have draft picks, right? So we don't have a lot of money to get free agents. So right now, I really think it's unrealistic to think that the Cowboys gonna get Sean Payton, unless Sean Payton is actually gonna.
Hold on. We got a phone call.
Man,
Jerry. That's Jerry.
That was my phone. But look, I forgot to mute it this time. But no, I just think, man, the Cowboys don't have the capital to get Sean Payton at this time. Now, you know, we had talked about this last week by letting our head coach just roll, and let's just see what we're gonna do next year. Give him more. He need to take more responsibility. But Sean Payton coming to Dallas, if that does happen, I don't know what we gonna give up, but it better be worth it.
That's true.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna make a legitimate gripe about this here, man. So personally, I don't know why we are so stuck on Sean Payton. I mean, basically, and reason I say that is because I look at Mike McCarthy's resume, I look at Sean Payton's resume. Both of them won plenty of playoff games, and they both have Super Bowl rings. So what is it about Sean Payton? I mean, personally, if you ask me, Drew Brees made Sean Payton, because now we see what happened, that Drew Brees is gone. I understand it may not be a fair shot, but again, you know, what's what's the difference between Mike McCarthy and Sean Payton? I mean, if you look at the resumes about the same. So are we gonna just give up Mike McCarthy and say, oh, we don't want Mike McCarthy, and we're gonna go get? It's like having two different cars, but they have the same horsepower. Well, I don't want the Camaro. I'm gonna go get the Charger. Well, I want the Charger. I'm gonna get the Camaro, because basically, you're looking at pretty much the same resume. So what is it about Sean Payton that trumps Mike McCarthy?
Well, people are saying, the media is saying right now that Sean Payton brings out the best in his players, and he made a Taysom Hill look like he can play quarterback. So I think a lot of people are boosting up the resume of Sean Payton, because I totally agree with you that the amount of championships, the amount of NFC or championship games and Super Bowls, they pretty much the same, in my personal opinion. I haven't looked at the numbers all the way, but they pretty close. The playoff appearances and Super Bowls, they both got one apiece. And so you see them both. They have great quarterbacks, one in Aaron Rodgers, one in Drew Brees, Hall of Fame quarterbacks. And so, is it the test? Does it go to the quarterback, or does it go to the head coach? And I think a lot of people are attesting it to the head coach, and I think it may be a misstep if we get back to switching out the Camaro for the Charger and Gary Word.
Yeah, man. I think the fascination that they have with Sean Payton is just because he coached here before. You know how Jerry fall in love with people. So he fell in love with Sean Payton when he was here. And he saw the success that he had in New Orleans, but you're supposed to have that success when you had Drew Brees, Drew Brees was a beast at the time. So,
right.
Now he's stepping down because he don't have no future at quarterback right now. And they gave, Christian Hill, what is that boy named? Hill?
Taysom Hill, the cable guy.
Yeah, they gave him all that money, and they realized, oh, what did we do? A utility man, we gave all that money for no reason. Now, hey, I think he's just like, oh, well, it's a great time to step down because I don't really have no future right here at quarterback.
Well,
go ahead, G.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead, my man.
I don't know if G freezing up a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, no. So with me is I was on the same boat as you, G. Like I compared it, and I'm like, why are people so officiated with Sean Payton? It's like they both have one Super Bowl. They both, like B2 Riz said, they both had that one quarterback. But I just think his offensive mind is what people like. The way he calls his plays, and because he gets in his book too. You notice how he started using Taysom Hill and this Wildcat, and he's like a McCarthy Kellen Moore kind of mix. But he gets in his bag, so I think that's why people like his style, and maybe that's what they want to. Maybe that's what we need in Dallas. That Wildcat that do this. We need somebody to get in their bag, because this playoff game, I didn't see nobody go in their bag. I see nothing, but we didn't see nothing. That's the thing, So maybe that's why people are, they fall in love with the Sean Payton groomer, But me personally, let's give Mike McCarthy one last try, one last run, and let's see what he can do. Because it's giving a guy 2 years, I just think it's not enough.
Right.
I think Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys fans are they big on cancel culture.
Oh yeah.
You ain't doing nothing. What have you done for me lately? You ain't doing nothing. Get out of here. A lot of people. But what?
But we kept Jason Garrett for 10 seasons.
We didn't keep him. We wanted him to go after season 1.
Well, it was season 3 for me.
Yeah.
It was season 3 for me. But we all know this about Jerry, man. We've been Cowboy fans long enough. We know when some get stuck up Jerry's butt, okay, he has a fascination for it and he want to go get it, okay. But I just think that price tag is going to be too high to go get Sean Payton at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we only got one first round pick. You know, we only got one first round pick.
Do y'all think Sean Payton is worth going after though? Is he legitimately going to bring something out of our players that Mike won't?
Well, you know,
I don't know.
You know he gonna be a play caller, so you know that's what we want out of Mike McCarthy. He's supposed to be an offensive coach, but he ain't calling the plays. You know, Sean Payton is gonna call the plays. His whole design, he gonna run it, okay? But I just don't think, okay, at this time, I think it's just a bad timing, okay? So if this would have happened 2 years ago or a year from now, and the Cowboys do the same thing they did this year, yeah, go get him, okay? But right now, I just think the timing is terrible.
Well, Chris, you know, in Green Bay, McCarthy was the play caller. I don't know if it's a Jerry thing or what, but as Gary always say, you know, the Trojan horse, Kellen Moore was given to Mike, and if he got to keep him, then he won't be able to do his job. So I think that Mike could call the plays. He's done it in Green Bay. He was successful in, you know, building an offense. If you want to credit him.
Yeah. Well, let me throw this question up here. Let me this comment, and this is a legitimate comment. My Wi-Fi is moving a little slow for whatever reason. I have no idea. What y'all think about that?
That's tough, but I think if you're a Zeke fan like myself, you know, I'm still a big Zeke fan. I'm still a big Zeke believer. You know, he played injured this year, but if he wants to be team friendly, I would hope that he would take a pay cut. It's tough. I think it's tough for players nowadays to be like, okay, let me go ahead, you know. But the players that have done it, Brady, you know, he takes team friendly deals for what? To get those players that he needs to, you know, to win championships. So, you know.
I agree. But not only him, but Dak and Amari. They all need to take a damn pay reconstruct. Well, I'm not gonna say a pay cut, but reconstruct. They're already talking about reconstructing Amari Cooper's to where, you know, they give him a bonus up front in order to keep him, you know, and free up some more money because they're $13.5 million over salary cap. So yeah, there's gonna have to be some reconstruction going on for sure.
Yeah, but we're talking about a guy who was adamant about sitting out, had his deal not come through when it came through in Zeke Elliott. Now, I like Zeke as well, but, you know, if a player is willing to, you know, commit to sitting out until he get a new deal when his original contract wasn't even up yet, are we, you know, relying on a guy that will do those types of things to say, hey, restructure your deal so that we can, you know, have these other players, you know, make a little money? You think that he would do that? I don't.
Yeah,
and I like this.
Well, let me put on my agent hat, okay? I'm gonna put on my agent hat.
Okay.
I got my agent hat. So if I'm an agent for Amari Cooper and you come to me about restructuring, I'm gonna be with like, no, you need to go to somebody who wasn't productive and you restructure their contract, okay? Now, everybody always hates when the big money start coming due and your team lose, you want to restructure the big money contracts, okay? Sometimes it ain't always always good for the player to reconstruct. Okay, because say if you give him the money up front, okay, and then a year from now you still cut him, okay, that back end money he don't get. Because we all know in the NFL, man, all these contracts aren't guaranteed. If you're gonna restructure my deal, I want it all up front. That's just me.
Well,
so I never because I'm that type, man. Look, man, the guys earn their money. Okay. So when I play good, are you gonna give me more money? No, unless my contract is up. Okay. But just because I make a lot of money don't mean I need to restructure my contract because you signed a bad deal with Zeke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Guys, if y'all somebody, I think Dusty said he can't hear us. If you guys can hear us, hit a thumbs up in the comment or put yes, because we want to make sure you guys hear what we're saying. Somebody, I think it was Dusty, said he couldn't hear us. So somebody just type in yes that you can hear us. Because I don't want to be doing all this talking and they can't hear us. But
oh, he said loud and clear.
Loud and clear. All right.
Okay.
I think we were buffering
so
for a while.
Say that again.
I think we were buffering for a while.
Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi is moving a little slow for whatever reason tonight. But hey, so check this out, man. And you know, Emmitt Smith did it. DeMarcus Ware, you know, had to reconstruct his contract. So basically all it is, you're getting money up front. You're getting money up front to free up some money in order to bring. I wouldn't have a problem with it. If I'm trying to win, yeah, okay, give me some money up front or whatever, as long as I'm getting my money. But in order to win, you got to do it. Sometimes you got to do those things for the team's sake, because right now we got 23 free agents, man, and doesn't look like we're not going to be able to sign all 23. So Stephen Jones had already said that a lot of our players are going to come from the draft. So what that's going to look like, I have no idea. But a lot of these guys that's on this free agent list don't look like they probably won't be coming back. But, you know, I'm thinking they will probably, you know, consider it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, because that's a lot of money. You got a $100 million man. You got a $90 million man. You got a $140 million man. But, hey, check out this question right here, this statement right here. Let me pull it up. If I can get it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree because remember
I put a star on his comment because that makes a lot of sense.
Because that was my key against the Niners, man. They have Pollard more involved in the game, and he only got 4 touches the whole game. So can you imagine him in a Sean Payton offense?
Agree. So, man, you know, like I say, we could talk about this all night, but we got a little something going on tonight that we're going to do that Dallas Cowboy Chris came up with. Guys, I appreciate everybody's. Let me take a few more comments, guys, and because I don't want to ignore anybody. I really don't. Dustin Hill, this team is nothing like the. Okay, let me see if I can find another one. But God dang it. I am okay, that's not what I want. We've already seen that one. I'm moving slow for whatever reason. But anyway, so I don't want to miss anybody's comments. I'll just read some of the comments. So the Kid's Potts, he said something about what do you guys think about teams wanting Dan Quinn?
We all knew
Kids Pot said.
I think we all knew that was going to happen, that teams wanted Dan Quinn. But, you know, if we're seriously talking about moving on from Mike McCarthy, if that's a serious conversation that we're willing to have, then why not interview Dan Quinn, who's there? I think that, you know, if we pull the trigger too quickly on a coach and make a lateral move, I don't think there's a purpose in doing that. They don't, you know, seem like it makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense to pull the trigger because you're breaking up that chemistry that's barely getting built with the coach. It's just 2 years. I don't think it's let's give him another year. Hopefully, we can see what he brings. But I really hope Mike McCarthy gets the reins, and I'm talking about calling plays and everything. But right now, it's not looking like it. I haven't heard anything with Kellen Moore. I don't really think teams are really interested in Kellen Moore like we thought they were. But we'll see. Because I mean, I think Dan Quinn is taking off to the Broncos.
Go ahead.
I mean, we like I said, we've been talking about this for the last 3 weeks about Dan Quinn leaving. It's gonna happen. my whole thing is, who are we gonna replace him? I mean, are we gonna promote within? Are we gonna go get another defensive coordinator? Because we know he's gone. It's just who we gonna get in replacement? Are we gonna get somebody that was just as aggressive? Or are we just going to have one of those defensive coordinators just going to be sitting back and not doing anything, reading coverages and playing soft? The reason I like Dan Quinn, because Dan Quinn always got somebody coming, from somewhere. He try to utilize his talents, and that's why he's getting all these job offers, man. So, of course, we don't want to lose him, but it's going to happen. Hey, G, I don't know if you see my man Mikey up here, man. That's Armando. That's your boy, man. 520.
520 is on.
Yeah, that's the one on ESPN in New Mexico, man. He wanted to hop in for a second, man. Send him a link.
Okay, it should be okay.
Yeah, he wanted to jump in, man. He got good takes, man. I do. I follow him on TikTok, man. He badass.
He knows his stuff, man.
Y'all keep talking.
Yeah, but
okay, yeah.
But that's I'm sorry.
But just stop talking.
I'm sorry. But no, man, it is what it is, man. My big concern with our defense is to keep it moving forward, because it was back in the past for a long time. So even if Dan Quinn leaves, I need somebody to keep moving forward with it. Okay, that's right. My opinion.
Right.
Yeah, I agree totally. I don't believe in making any kind of lateral move, whether it's business, whether it's whatever. You got to move forward. We got to progress. And if I want to move on from Sean Payton, the idea of Sean Payton, because I think it's a lateral move personally myself. Dan Quinn, he elevated the 29th ranked defense to, I think overall we was 7th or something like that.
Shoot, yeah.
And so I don't know. See, I would like another year of that to see if it was gauged properly, because you go from a Mike Nolan, who ran defense, to Dan Quinn, and you give Dan Quinn all these opportunities that he may not deserve, but I want to see if he actually does deserve it, and I think that he does. But because at the first half of the season, you saw how our biggest problem, our corners, was our biggest asset. So I really think Dan Quinn did have something to do with it, because you start to see our secondary coach more in the picture, who was real strong and adamant about making that defense a force to be reckoned with. So I think Dan Quinn really deserves the praise. I would like to see him in that role again, just to make sure that it wasn't premature.
So let me say this real quick, Mikey. If you want to come on, man, just hit on that link and we'll bring you on. But you got to just put the link in comments, Mikey. So click on that link and it'll bring you on. We can bring you up on the live. So yeah, Mikey.
Do you guys think Quinn will stay?
Well, let me just say this. Now, before all this went down, what Dan Quinn had mentioned, he said, I've coached 20 years. I've been doing this for 20 years. basically he was basically expressing how he liked being a defensive coordinator without all the responsibilities.
Right.
And so this is the deal. Dan Quinn has the same resume as Mike McCarthy and as Sean Payton. Babe, what, one Super Bowl, right?
Sean Payton, yeah.
So, but so here's what could happen. Dan Quinn can go take the Denver Bronco job and try to work 4 years to get this team up and going, while at the same time thinking about this defense that he has in place that he can have as a number one defense. So so he already said that it's a big responsibility being a coach. He likes being with the defense court. We don't know what he's going to do. What they say, money talks, BS walks. So we'll see where his heart is. All right, let's bring my man on. 520, where you at? Try it again, 520. You came on and you went off. But so that's what I'm saying. If when we think about it, he got this stacked defense with Parsons, with Diggs, with Tank Lawrence, Gallimore, Randy Gregory. Do you want to give all that up? And you got this young line that's up and coming that you're grooming. Yeah, that might get the defensive rookie of the year and the defensive player of the year. Who knows? But okay, let me try to bring my man on again.
There he is.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, big dog?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's better. I don't know. I was messing with my headphones. Hey, first of all, this is a privilege and this is an honor. I appreciate this getting a little time on your platform. First of all, my name is Mike Ulloa. I go by 520 Gordo. I'm the local Cowboys heel on ESPN Radio here in Tucson and on Fox Sports. So I appreciate you guys very much.
Well, man, we sure appreciate you being a part of this, man. Like I said, we're just guys out of the DFW area, out of the Texas area, man, and we're just a big fanatics of our Dallas Cowboys. So we just thought we'd do something. Like I said, this is nothing politically correct. It's like barbershop talk, sitting in the backyard by the barbecue pit, and we just come together just talking about our Cowboys. So it's nothing politically correct. So we just come in here and we just talk about the Cowboys. But, man, we definitely appreciate you being a part of this, man. And right now we're talking about Dan Quinn. Would he take the job as a head coach, or would it be best for him to continue to work with this upcoming defense? So, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that, Dan Quinn. He is the top name right now, and just like a number one prospect, say a number one prospect like a football player coming out that's going to be drafted number one. If he goes into this next season as a coach and the defense flops, then his stocks goes down. So when he talks about money, his stock is the highest. So right now you should just get into the mindset that we're going to lose Dan Quinn because he what he did with our defense was incredible, but our personnel was perfect for his scheme. So it was like a perfect wave of perfect circumstances for him, and especially coming out of Mike Nolan. See, like, when you get with a chick that had a junk boyfriend, and then you regular, but you like Superman because you a grown ass man. Mike Nolan was so trash, it made him look so much better. Don't get me wrong. The way the players gravitate to Dan Quinn, his style, his persona. Oh, dude, Becky Dan Quinn's playlist is fire because he loves himself in hip hop. He knows how to relate to the younger players. And I just get used to the fact that he's not the head coach. He's going to be the head coach somewhere else just because his stock is so high right now. And you know what? I'm going to encourage him, especially for what he's done, what he did for us, and the culture he brings.
Yeah, and makes sense. And like you say, he's the hottest guy. Just like, let's talk about Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, oh, man, he was the hottest thing. Woo, man, I mean, but then he lost that last game because True Colors showed, and his stock has went down tremendously. So
Yeah.
what do you think? So what do we do with Kellen Moore?
Like from the first, well, you could juxtapose that. From the first 8 games of the season, his stock was high. He was Bitcoin. You know what I mean? He was Bitcoin. And then he went from Bitcoin to Blockbuster by spiking the ball. And what happened? And dude, when is he ever going to close his mouth? Him and Zeke Elliott never have their mouth closed. I don't know what's up with that.
Hey, listen. You know, I think you gotta give some kind of credit to Tony Romo for putting his stock up as high as he did, because everybody feels like Tony Romo's word is gold is bond, you know, whatever he say, because he called a few plays during the middle of the game. So, you know, people rely on what Tony Romo say a lot. In one of his broadcasts, he said that Kellen Moore was going to be a head coach at the end of the season. And so people heard that, they ran with it, they took to it. And I think that, you know, without the talent that was on the field, I don't think he would have gotten that kind of praise from a Tony Romo in the broadcasting booth, personally.
Man, it's funny, man. I love this platform because B2 Real is my agent, and now Gordo is going to be my financial advisor with the big.
Hey, he's going to be your marketer.
Hey, there you go. Public relations. I'll tell you, big guy.
PR, baby,
PR right there. I like that what he said.
Texas brisket, bro.
I like what he said, how he started off real hot, okay? And then all of a sudden, I think he got full of his own self. You know, hey man, I'm the sexiest thing out here, man. Can't nothing go wrong. Yeah, it can go wrong when you don't put the damn ball in the end zone and you make the damn offense look like shit. So that's what went wrong. You know?
He was sexy till he took his shirt off.
Oh, hey.
he was honestly around, man.
Listen to this. So we're talking about Dan Quinn. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Here it comes.
I don't want to change subject matter, and I got on the show late. But did you guys discuss the Mike Florio story that actually almost happened about the Cowboys obtaining Sean Payton to like the 11th hour, and the Lakers deal with Anthony Davis happened, and they put the kibosh on that whole deal.
Yeah. Armando brought that up.
Yeah, Armando brought
it up. I heard about that story today, and I was like, wow, like it's crazy how the NBA ended up mixing. Well, and like I told the guys, I didn't know that the Pelicans owner was also part owner of the Saints, and that's how that deal didn't go down, because he didn't want two big things happening in his city. So he was like, nah, I'll cut this deal, but I'll make this deal. And that was crazy right there.
I blame LeBron. One more thing.
Exactly.
I blame LeBron. That's the whole Skip Bayless angle, baby.
Yeah.
So LeBron is the blame for us not having a good head coach. Is that what y'all telling us?
No.
That's what I heard, Chris. That's what I heard.
I'm jesting. You know that was the Skip Bayless angle, but we gotta have a little bit of fun with it. You know what I mean?
Here's another statement, guys. What y'all think about this one here?
Do you guys see?
Nah,
I don't understand that.
Well,
that wouldn't be a point for him to leave.
No, not when he just got paid.
He got paid.
Yeah, first of all, he just got paid. Second of all, he's the dynamic on the Dallas Cowboys. He brings everybody together. He's pretty much the captain of the team, Payton Man of the Year candidate. Dak Prescott is the reason why the Cowboys are relevant, in my opinion, because you know he's a comeback story guy. He's a guy that overcomes a lot of heartache in his personal life and still produces on the field. He says everything right. He does everything right.
He's a likable guy.
He's a very likable guy. As far as his production on the field, though, it needs to be a little bit more productive. Other than that, man, it would be no reason for him to leave.
Yeah.
No. He's got his money. He's getting paid for the time that he wasn't paid. At the same time, they owe him that money, and people don't like that. But he was getting paid less than some of the kickers on that teams. So that's his money. I like what he stands for and what he is. The what is the Ask for Help movement is crazy. Those Ask for Help shirts.
Yeah, that's
dude. Mental illness is real. You know what I mean? We're all grown men. We got to be each other's keeper. We always got to ask each other what's going on with each other. I know that's a little off topic, but to ask for help and to for the mental, especially because what happened with this brother, like that kid is gold. Like that kid is gold, and it's Roger Staubach-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's Roger Staubach-ish. Well, we want more Roger Staubach in him. But it's unfair, man. He is the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. It's the mix of Yankee center field, linebacker, Chicago Bears. Like it's goalie for the Montreal Canadiens, the forward for Manchester U. It is the most precious position in not just football, but in sports
in general. That's right.
His shoulders are broad enough to carry that, man.
Let me do this, man. Let me put on my Dak Prescott hat now. Okay. Look, man. Look.
Mondo, he putting it on you today, Mondo.
I see that.
I keep telling y'all something, man.
I love it.
People don't appreciate pro athletes like they should, okay? What Dak has come through with his family, his personal life, okay? With being a late round draft pick, people not believing in him, and he proved everybody wrong. And then you have one bad game because people think, okay, what have you done for me lately? Okay, so now they all upset with that. Tell me, because we're gonna go through it in a minute. Tell me, right now, who is the available person that you would want to run this offense? Because remember I told you that week one Dak against Tampa Bay. If we saw him like that every week, the Cowboys would have been unstoppable, okay? But I thought about it like this. I said, look, what is going on in Dak's life? It may not be physical. It may be mental because he had to go through a lot of stuff with his brother dying, with him having that broken leg. All that stuff is mental stuff, bro. Yep. So you gotta, you think people need to have more patience with our professional athletes.
And it's plain and simple. You guys saw what we did without him, and you guys saw what we did with him. It's plain and simple. Without him, we were really Cowboy fans last year. We were suffering. With him,
right, but we wore our stuff and we represented. None of us were fair weather, by the way.
Always.
And here's the deal, man. When we talk about Dak, we're gonna go and get ready to get. We got a couple of minutes. We're gonna move on a little bit. But the thing about Dak, we got Dak in the 4th round. Dak got his start because Kellen Moore, because Tony Romo had back issues. It doesn't happen too often. But then at the same time, Kellen Moore had broke his leg, I believe, at that time.
He got it stepped on by the center. The best step on in the world.
The best. Oh, man, that's cold-blooded. So that gave Dak his opportunity. A third string rarely gets that opportunity to step in and do what Dak did. This guy, when you say he was getting paid like the janitor or somebody, he was only making he was making base, I think like $555,000. I think probably $1.5 million at the most. Between that area, that's nothing for a quarterback. So we got him for a steal, but because he came in and he gradually continued to build his profile and his status to where everybody didn't recognize who Dak was. So yeah, this is where he is today. But this is what I think Dak is missing. Dak is missing a true quarterback coach. Now remember this. Dak did really well when he had John Kitna. When John Kitna was here, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And now that John Kitna is gone, you got Boy Wonder putting him in bad situations to where he can't be great. He can't be great. And then, he's trying to ad-lib with all this stuff that he doesn't agree with. So this is why you have the season that you have, even though it's 12-5. We look like we played 5-12, but it's still 12-5. But there's some things that we could do. Remove that offensive coordinator and basically bring him a quarterback coach in. So,
But that ping pongs around to the discussion you had earlier about what you said. I heard what does Sean Payton bring? What does he bring? He brings exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
That quarterback mentor aspect, that's what that brings. So that answers that question in itself by you saying that.
Yeah, so true. And I guess that makes a difference. And that's what he needs. He still needs that guidance. He still needs that guidance to make him great. And I don't know this new sire, whatever his name is. I don't know much about that guy. But anyway, that's where we are. So like Wavy Hink said, we can't win without a quarterback. That's true. But at the same time, he also mentioned why Denver. What he's mentioning is why would Dan Quinn go to Denver? They don't even have a quarterback. So again, like I was saying earlier, do Dan Quinn want to go take on this task? Try to build up when you can say for instance, we got Sean Payton in as an offensive coordinator, then Dan Quinn as the defensive coordinator, and Mike McCarthy as the head coach. Woo!
You're talking about ass and tits, bro.
Hey, it's a wish, man. It's on my wish list, okay?
My bad. I'm sorry.
It's my wish list. I can only, it's okay to wish, but I doubt if it happened. But okay, so guys, we're gonna get ready to move on to something. 520, you can hang in here if you want to, but Dallas Cowboy Chris got something he wants to show us for tonight. A little fun activity we're gonna do tonight. Come on with it, Chris.
Well, now it's time for the game show hat. Okay.
he got a hat for
Mondo, where you at, Mondo?
I was slipping today. You got me slipping today.
Hey, don't y'all be trying to bite my style. Okay, look, guys.
No, I'm not. That's you.
Look, let me tell you what this is about, man. Today I was listening to sports radio here. I was listening to The Ticket, and they had a segment talking about all the quarterbacks in the NFL currently. Okay, and the question was, if you were starting your team right now, who would be your number one pick? So what they did was they had a draft. So they went around the room and they whoever you pick, and that's who would be your team. So what we gonna do? We just gonna go around the room. I got my 32 starting quarterbacks here. I'm gonna write down. Hey, Gordo, you can take my place, okay? So,
okay.
And it's gonna be a 5-round draft, okay? So up first is B2 Real. Who would you take first? No, I'm sorry. Not B2. Hey, hold on, B2 Real.
Wait a minute now.
Hold on.
Let me see if I can pull this list up. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this list up.
Because it's actually we was going in alphabetical order, so it's actually Armando. Okay. Armando got the first
but
pick.
I get the first pick because I'm the lowest man.
No, you don't. Armando, who are you picking? If you were starting your team right now, who would be your pick?
Can we get that little draft music?
Yeah.
With the number one pick, I'm taking Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert. All right, Justin Herbert to start his team.
Hey, that's bold.
Justin Herbert is off the board. B2 Real, who would you pick?
I'm picking the 4-time AFC champion, Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes is off the board. All right. Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Gordo, you're up, man. Who
How do I get to be the last guy?
You're the last one. You're the last one.
Considering how temperamental she could be, I like me some drama in my life. I'll take myself some Aaron Rodgers.
You're gonna take Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is off the board. All right, now, Gary,
Yeah.
Who would you take, Gary?
You know, I'm glad to be last because evidently y'all don't know how to pick no quarterbacks.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'm going with Josh Allen.
Yeah. Hey, that's great.
That's a great pick. Now, Gary, this is a snake draft, so you go next. You get two.
It's a snake draft.
Okay, so with that being said, because I am who I am and I'm a diehard to who I am, give me my boy Dak Prescott.
Prescott. All right.
I like the kid's
I got the
moxie.
list up here, guys.
I like the kid's moxie. I like the way he's playing. I'll take me some Joe Burrow.
Oof.
Joe Burrow off the board. Let me see.
Y'all hear the music up there? Y'all hear it?
Yeah, I got the music going.
All right, be too real.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna throw a curveball in the mix here, and I'm gonna pick the GOAT, Mr. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
All right.
Tom Brady.
Can't hate on that at all.
All right, Armando, you're up. You got two back-to-back picks, Armando.
And since we're talking about starting up a team, I'm gonna take the GOAT predecessor. I'm gonna take Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. All right.
I like the way he came out this year.
All right, you got another pick.
And for my second pick, man, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. Two Matts back to back. I think y'all sleeping on somebody. I ain't gonna even say who.
I know.
Is it my pick?
Yeah, it's your pick, B.
I'm gonna pick the Munchkin from Texas, Mr.
That's
Kyler
what I was
Murray.
thinking. That's all like nobody like Kyler Murray, huh?
Hey, can you guys see the list right there?
I'll zoom it right now.
Yeah, we don't need it.
All right, Gordo.
Okay.
No, it's it is my pick.
Yeah.
I'll take. I know he was full of injuries, but it seems like he's gonna get himself a wide receiver. I'll take Action Jackson because don't sleep on the MVP. Don't sleep on that MVP.
Hey, I was wondering when Lamar was gonna go off the board. He made it to the third round. All right, Armando, you got two back to back, baby.
Wait a minute.
Gary,
you know what?
Down.
I'm getting. Hey,
Gary,
I am getting sabotaged. I see that
calm
right
down,
now.
Gary.
I am.
Gary, you got two back to back picks.
I am getting sabotaged. This is ridiculous.
Gary.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to go with some experience.
Okay.
And I'm going to take
I know who
Russell Wilson.
I knew you
Oh,
was going with
yes.
I knew you was going with Russell.
Good kid.
All right, you got another one, Gary.
Okay, and then from that, I'm going to go with the youngster, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Okay.
Yeah, man. Well, I got. If I had a Cholo hat, I'd put my Cholo hat, but I'm gonna put on my Derek Carr Holmes.
Oh, okay.
That's Derek Carr Holmes.
Derek Carr. All right. All right. Be too real. Who you got?
I'm getting a lot of great picks because you guys are asleep. I'm gonna pick Mr. Jalen Hurts.
Man,
Trash.
Hey, the Cowboys own them, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't want nothing at the NFC East. Nothing.
I know. I was thinking about that.
You picked Dak Prescott.
What? Of course.
Of
course. Well, that's my team.
Armando, you got two picks, brother. Two picks to end your draft.
Justin Fields out of Chicago.
Justin
Ooh,
Fields.
that's a good pick.
Yeah, going with the youngster. Okay. And who is your final pick, Armando?
Let me take oh man, it's a tough one. Tua, Tua by Loa.
Tagovailoa.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that kid, man. I really do. I like that kid.
People talk shit on him, but I think he's a good quarterback too. Brandon, your last pick of the draft, baby.
Look at he over there studying, baby. He's studying.
He gonna take Daniel Jones.
He gonna take Matt Ryan.
Listen.
Hey. Matt Ryan ends up.
I'm gonna take a wild card because I think he's gonna be great. I think he's gonna be a great quarterback. I'm gonna pick Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
I'll take Deshaun Watson.
No, we got
wait a minute.
Starting at the time.
Oh man, hey, he's acting, boy. Oh man, so you guys gonna make me do this?
You want me to name off who? You want me to name off who's available?
No, shoot. Well, I guess I'll take Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Whoa, my gosh, you just killed your team.
I know, bro. Hey, but if I had Deshaun, that'd be good.
All right. Gary, you can end this draft, baby. Who you got for your last pick, baby?
Kirk Cousins.
My last pick is gonna be Zach Wilson.
Okay.
Zach Wilson, man.
All right, guys.
Call those names out. Call those names.
I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off all the names y'all didn't pick. Okay, we picked 20 quarterbacks in the NFL, right? So I'm gonna name the quarterbacks y'all didn't pick, and I can't believe y'all didn't. Ryan Tannehill.
He was horrible.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that guy.
Kirk Cousins, Matt Ryan, Teddy Bridgewater, Carson Wentz, Jameis Winston, Jared Goff.
Oh shit.
Jared Goff, I can't believe nobody picked him. Baker Mayfield.
Oh hell no.
Daniel Jones.
Come on.
Daniel Jones.
I was close to picking Daniel Jones. I was close.
I knew no one was gonna pick Big Ben. Taylor Heineke.
Excuse me.
And Davis Mills down in Houston.
Hold on.
And the last one is Sam Darnold. So hey man, let me go through everybody's draft and I'm gonna grade the draft, okay? So Armando's pick was Justin Herbert, Matt Jones, Matthew Stafford, Justin Fields, and Tua Tagovailoa. B2 Real's pick was Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, and Trey Lance. All right. Gordo's picks was Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Derek Carr, and Jimmy G. And Gary, number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, he picked Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, and Zach Wilson. Okay. Now, if I'm the NFL beat writer, okay, I'm sitting here and I'm gonna look at everybody's draft. Okay. Right now, I'm giving B2 Real, my agent, an A+.
Of course. Sabotage. This thing is.
Hold on, man. This is my grades, bro.
This is terrible.
Okay. I give
love to your fellow Cowboy.
I give Armando a solid A. Okay. The reason I give him a solid A, man, that Herbert pick, man, I love Herbert. I absolutely love it.
No. This is not about your opinion about
this
the
is
play.
my opinion.
That's the problem,
You
right?
wait for
You
your
got
grade.
the wrong
You
guy.
wait for your grade, okay? All
You
right.
picked some sucky people.
Yeah.
He just told on
It's on
himself.
you talking about everybody else's grade, man. Well, you wait till you get to your grade, okay? All right, Gordo, we got to give you a strong A2, man, because Burrow and Rodgers and Jackson, those three alone You know, you can't get that, man. Those three alone. Now,
Drum
Gary,
roll, please. Drum
number
roll.
one Cowboy fan, Hampton.
This is terrible.
I wanted to give him an incomplete, but I can't. I'm not gonna do him like that. I'm not gonna do him like that.
I was finna throw a flag. I was finna throw a flag on the play.
He had ease in citizenship. You know, he was a good student. He was quiet in class. You know, so a lot of times we would pass people just because they was good kids. You see what I'm saying? So look, this is with his morning inspirationals and everything. I had to take in consideration. God wanted us to give him a passing grade, so we give G, the number one Cowboy fan, a C-.
He passed.
Man.
So let me ask you this question. Y'all don't like Josh Allen? Y'all don't like Josh Allen? Y'all don't like Josh Allen?
I love Josh Allen.
Love Josh Allen.
Love him. You know what gave you a C-? You picked Zach Wilson, bro. What does Zach Wilson do? What has he done?
Look who he plays for.
Kirk Cousins.
Hey, you said we were building a team. We're building a team. We're building. I tell you, that's so.
Hey, man, I just wanted to add a little fun, man, this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
hey, that's great. That's great. We need to keep it.
Next week we got running backs on deck. We're gonna have the top running backs, and we're gonna do another draft. Who would you take? Okay,
that's tougher because there's a lot more running backs.
Exactly.
The schemes are different. There's complete running backs, scat backs, and there's just fillers. That's going to be a little tougher.
Yeah.
Hey, G, I think you need to pull up Felicia Colley's comment. I think she had a great.
I'm not doing it. No, I'm not putting that up. I already seen it. I'm not doing it.
What is it? Can I borrow your
Felicia's comments.
Here's one for you right here. Here's one for you right here. How about that? There we go. Let's talk about that. Way to go, Morgan.
Felicia's a long-time subscriber. I think you got to pull her comment up.
So Morgan DC4L, so we need Sean Payton.
Hey, we talked about Sean Payton at the beginning of the stream. Let's pull up Felicia.
Yeah, man.
She has to say.
You gotta be a better moderator than that. Man.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to my boy Wavy Hink, man. You know, A+, baby. He gave me an A+.
Man, that Garoppolo really killed my point average. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
I pulled the trigger. I got it happens, man. It happens.
Hey, but
I would have took Kirk Cousins over Garoppolo.
I would have took Carson Wentz.
Oh, hell no. and it shows what perception does. Like, Baker Mayfield may have been hurt, but we all slept on him on purpose. Is it the commercials? Is it him? Or is it because those doing so damn good without?
Right?
Yeah.
Man, mine was Baker Mayfield, man. I was just like, okay, man, he had a rough year this year, but you got to remember, Baker Mayfield was, hey, he was hurt half the year, bro.
Did the moderator just say Baker Mayfield and give me a C+? Hey, are you serious?
So who would you want? You want Baker Mayfield or you want Zach Wilson? Which one would you have? Baker Mayfield or Zach Wilson?
I thought Zach Wilson was a tight end.
Y'all are terrible, man. Y'all are terrible. Well, man, I sure appreciate that, man. I tell you, that was a great session, man. Let's see. Wait to see. We got something. David Emerson says, "What's good, fellas? Garoppolo has given me headaches, but when he has to come through, he has come through. He's not the greatest, but hell, he ain't thrown a touchdown pass in the playoffs yet. How the hell?
Because he's 2-0. He's 2-0 in the playoffs. That's why.
And he's 2-0.
So it's pretty. So doesn't that piss you off though? Doesn't it piss you off to think that we had a more talented team, but all it took, the difference between our team and their team was they had the patience and they stuck with the run. They stuck with the run and they had patience, and that's it. That's all it took. And that pisses me off.
I can tell.
I need a taco.
So, hey, but you know, and that's so true, man. And we keep talking about this, and we're gonna keep talking about it because you know the thing about it is we Cowboy fans. Now the outsiders don't want to hear us talk about it, but we're gonna continue to talk about it. But here's the problem: is you know we had less than 50 yards rushing.
What?
We'll get into that next week when we do.
Yeah, we'll get into that next week because I'll tell you one thing about me. We'll stay on this thing all night, and our wives would be looking and like, really? She done already came here and closed my door already because I guess I was so loud. But man, let me say this, man. I appreciate you guys, man. It's been great. We're going to continue to do this thing. We're going to continue to bring you some updates. We're going to continue to bring you the latest rumors. Whatever goes on, that's what we're going to be doing. Thanks to everybody that commented today, everybody that was part of this broadcast, this live broadcast, and we appreciate everything. But with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on, and we'll see you guys back on Monday. Our next live will be Monday. So again, thank you guys, man, and my man 520. Dude, you're more than welcome to come through anytime you get a chance, brother. You got to really help out. And my man, what's his name? Dang. Tweet, come holler at me sometime when you get a chance, man. So, hey, appreciate you guys. And with that being said, like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboys. Deuces.
Beautiful.